Hi guys, here, author of Heavens Declare, Dan Velasquez, and today we want to show you the Revelation 12 sign. Now this is a sign that gets its name from Revelation, the book of Revelation in the New Testament, and let me go to it here just to show you. It starts in Revelation chapter 12, verse 1, and I'm going to read to you 1 and 2. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. Okay, now if we go further on, in this third verse, it talks about another wonder in heaven, a dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his head, drawing a third part of the stars in heaven. And as we go down to verse number 5, it says here that the woman brought forth a man-child who was to rule all the nations with a rod of iron, and her child was to be caught up unto God and unto his throne. And then when we go further down, okay, it says in verse 13, and when the dragon saw that he was cast upon the earth, okay, because God casts him down into the earth at around this time of the Revelation 12 sign, in a couple of verses earlier. It says in verse 13, and when the dragon saw that he was cast upon the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. Okay, and I'm not going to go into all of the whole chapter here. You can read it for yourself, but basically, the Revelation 12 sign is a sign of a woman, and she's in the heavens, and she brings forth a male child. Okay, and we'll leave the serpent sign for another day. But what I want to show you today is the Revelation 12 sign as is about to happen in 2017. Now, as we look here, the date is 2017, January 1st, and I started it on here because I wanted to show you something very interesting. Here's the woman in the sky. There's only one woman in the sky, and that's basically the Virgin. And the Bible says that she was with child ready to conceive. Now, Jupiter is considered from previous videos, as you have seen, the king star, or the king planet, excuse me. And so when we look here and we start to run the clock on the days, we notice that Jupiter gets very close to going through the legs of Virgo. You can see it moving down here, right over here, as I increase the date. It moves down, and then it gets right about to the womb there, about to break around the 25th, 26th, and it stops around 2:05. And then right after that, between 2:05 and 2:14, it starts to go back. Now, it's important to recognize this date because this is the second month. Okay? The second month. Keep that in mind as we go through this date. And what you're going to see here as I move through the dates is Jupiter moves back into the womb of the Virgin, essentially her abdomen or her belly, and starts to gestate for a number of months here. Now, as we move the clock forward, we could see right about 9. Let me take the let me take some of these lines off so you could see it better. We start to see Jupiter break through at 9:10. See, the date is 9:10 over here, and Jupiter has just broken through the legs of the Virgin. Now, this is significantly important because what we saw in the Star of Bethlehem was that Jupiter broke through the legs of the Virgin on 10:10 of the year 1 BC. Now here we see 9:10. It's breaking through the womb. Okay, 9 is the number of finality, also considered the number of visitation, and 10 is completion. Okay, so we have 9:10, Jupiter coming through the legs of the Virgin. Now, as we continue to increase the date, something very interesting happens. Okay. We see on 9/23 this sign here, the Revelation 12 sign. Okay. On 9/23, 2017, we read in Revelation that there's a woman, she's clothed with the sun, or in other words, the sun is over her, draping over her. The moon is by her feet. We could see the moon right at the feet of the Virgin here, and 12 stars over her head. Now, the constellation over the Virgin is Leo, and normally Leo has 9 stars. If you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stars. But in this particular day, we have Mars, Mercury, and a third planet here, which is, again, see, that's Venus. I think it's Venus. Come in and essentially create 12 stars. Okay? So, we have the 12 stars over her head, the sun and the moon by her feet on 9/23, 2017. So there you go, folks. That's the woman clothed with the sun. One of the reasons why I believe this is very, very, very important is because this is a definitive sign in Revelation of the coming of the Lord. Specifically, I believe that this is a very near rapture sign, and the reason I say that is because in a couple chapters down, we see God reaping the earth. I believe that's in chapter 14. Let me pull that up real quickly and see if I can find the actual word here. Okay, it's Revelation chapter 14 on verse 14. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one who sat like the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, and cried with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, Thrust in thy sickle, and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And right after that, there's another reaping, except that this sickle gathers the grapes to be cast into the winepress of God, the wrath of God. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 19. And the angel thrust his sickle into the earth, okay, and gathered the vine of the earth and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. Okay, and the winepress was trodden without the city. The blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horses' bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. So we see here there's a reaping and a wrath that comes right after this. We're not setting any dates here, but we do want people to understand that these signs are happening and that we are getting extremely, extremely close to the return of Jesus Christ upon the earth. So there you go, folks. Share this this information with people that you know. Tell them about the book, The Heavens Declare, and go online to our website, www.heavens-declare.com, and you can get the videos there and also copies of the book there. So, hope you enjoyed it. God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.